Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY Blind Commentary, and today I'm reacting to Chapter 9 of Volume 4, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Doesn't sound like a lot of progress is being made there, but I guess we'll see. Yang is in the thumbnail, along with Tai Yang, which has me pretty excited. I've been super pumped to see that subplot again and see how it develops, where it goes, what Yang decides. Though, of course, I mean, before she decides anything, she has to get back into fighting shape, do her training, and just figure out how to use this entirely new appendage of hers, which has got to be crazy. And I'm excited to see just how they portray all that and what difficulties she faces, and just see more of her, since it really seems like we've been getting so little Yang this season. I mean, it's probably not that unbalanced, since she did have a couple episodes where she was pretty heavily focused, but yeah, I think it's safe to say that there's been the least of her so far this season, as opposed to everyone else. Other than Yang, though, I hope to see more of Salem and Cinder, since it feels like it's been a while. That would be a good thing to have. Maybe have Tyrion show up. That could be good. And I'd be happy to see really any of the other subplots continue. I mean, they're all in pretty exciting places. Weiss, she set up her, we left off of her reorganizing her room to set up some sort of thing. She's clearly planning something, and it'll be interesting to learn what. And then there's, of course, Ranger and Crow. Crow is poisoned, and pretty badly, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of that, because we really don't know how far it is to Mistral still, and he needs to be treated somehow. So, yeah, not sure where he's going to get his treatment. I'm half suspecting that maybe Raven will get involved, since we did see a Raven in the previous episode watching him. Maybe she'll appear to save him, though I don't know. It's questionable if that's in her character, but it could happen, and that could lead to some pretty heated stuff, since it's pretty clear that her and her bandits are involved somehow in whatever happened to Nora and Rin. So that could just lead to some really heated stuff if that's where we go from here. And then there's Blake. Last episode, wow. You guys got a lot of comments and way more dislikes than I've ever gotten on a RWBY video. You guys did not like my reaction to Sun getting slapped, I don't think. Which I'm sorry, but I do think it was deserved, because, I mean, the way he entered the room, it was clear that he was listening in, and with Sun, I really am just getting these bad vibes. I mean, the way he just sort of forces himself into whatever Blake has going on, it's getting a bit weird now, I think. And Blake has every right to be frustrated with him and just fed up with him. And yeah, Blake's making stupid decisions too, but I think that's kind of the point. I don't think we're supposed to look at what she decided at the end of Volume 3 and say that is a good thing to do, that running away from this is the right thing to do. She's made a really wrong decision, and honestly, if she was acting with more confidence at this point, I would be more upset with her. I think if she was less obviously confused, if she didn't sort of operate in this way where it's pretty clear that she doesn't know exactly what she's doing, then I think I would be just sort of more turned off by her character, that I would not really sympathize with her. Because she is so clearly confused about everything and just not really sure, I can feel for her and want to see her get set on the right path. And yes, Sun is trying to do that, and I do appreciate that part of it, but he's just kind of being it's just sort of an annoying way that he's doing it. I think her parents are doing it in a much better way. And Yeah, it doesn't help that Sun's character is one that I just... It just sort of is a disappointment to me. I mean, he was really cool in the Volume 1 finale. There's no denying that. That was an awesome little sequence, and I appreciate that more every time I watch it. But Volume 2 and the fight with the robot and how he was knocked out of that early, all of that stuff, and Volume 3, his one fight where he was just like an idiot with Neptune, and then rest of the volume nowhere to be found. He's been a joke for a long time, and I don't know. It's weird. And that probably didn't justify anything with you guys, since you're probably already set in your opinions, but just sort of explaining my reaction there. But yeah, I am excited to see what happens in that subplot too, see them sort of try and figure out who this mysterious ninja lady is, and all that. That could be interesting. And just see what happens in general there. Anyway, I think I've been talking long enough, so let's just go ahead and get this started. Okay. And here we go. Just pretending. Happy ending. Hero's glory. Thing I can do. Just live. Okay. And we're starting with Yang. Cool. First time seeing Tai Yang fight. That's cool. That's why.
Whoa, that thing packs a punch.
We've been at this for weeks. I get it. You want to make sure I can still fight. I think I'm doing just fine.
This is awesome.
Oh, really?
You're still off balance.
What? No, I'm not. Honestly, I am kind of surprised. I thought it would just be this huge weight, but it feels natural. They did a great job with this thing.
Oh, okay. That was sudden.
I wasn't talking about your actual balance. Although, that could use some work too.
So yeah, Tai Yang's pretty badass.
Meaning?
I saw your tournament fights. During the Vital Festival?
Let me guess. I was sloppy.
No. You were predictable. And stubborn. And maybe a little boneheaded. Do you realize that you used your semblance to win every fight after the qualifiers?
So what? How is me using my semblance any different than someone else using theirs?
Because not everyone else's is basically a temper tantrum.
Oh.
I'm serious. Once you take damage, you can dish it back twice as hard, but that doesn't make you invincible. It's great when you're in a bind, but what happens if you miss? What happens if they're stronger? What then? Now you're just weak and tired. You've always been one to burn brighter than everyone else. Whether it was with
Yeah.
your smile or, well, I remember your first haircut.
Love the relationship between these two.
But you gotta keep your emotions in check. Keep a level head and think before you act. Your semblance is a great fallback, but you can't let yourself rely on it. It won't always save you, obviously. You definitely have your mom's stubbornness.
Oh, so now we could talk about her?
Well, as I have been informed, you're an adult now, remember?
Well, sorry I remind you of her.
Don't be. Raven was great in so many ways.
Really?
Her strength, her ambition, her dedication to whatever cause she thought was worth fighting for. I'm proud of how much of her I see in you. But I'm glad I don't see all of her in you.
Yeah.
Why?
Your mother was a complicated woman.
Yeah.
Like
That's putting it
everybody,
mildly.
She had her faults, but those faults are what tore our team apart. And they did a real number on our family. You both act like the easiest way to tackle an obstacle is through it. That strength is all that matters in a fight. But if you just take a second look, then maybe you see there's a way around as well. Come on. One more before dinner. See? All right. Now you're using your head instead of your...
Oh! Nice. And Weiss. What's she planning? Summon? Looks like it. Oh. Gonna do the whole night? Or not.
Leave.
How hurtful. And here I am about to offer you a favor. Father's taking me into town to introduce me to some of his business partners. I thought I'd see if you wanted me to pick you up anything since you're, well, stuck here.
Are you jealous? Is that it?
Whatever do you mean?
Is that why you hate me? Are you jealous of my abilities? Of Winter's?
No, not really. Honestly, I find it barbaric. It's beneath people like me, like Father. What could a single huntsman possibly do that an army could not? That's why we have one, even if it is run by a fool.
I said, leave.
Fine. I've got better things to do.
I'm sure.
Enjoy your training, however pointless it is. What is your plan anyway? What do you hope to accomplish while trapped in your own bedroom?
Yeah, I still don't see why she can't just break down that wall and escape. Shouldn't be hard for her. Especially if she can summon the night. There we go. Break the window.
Vishni, are you all right?
Yes. Klein, I need a favor.
Oh, and back to Blake. So we're touching on everyone pretty much.
Gotcha! Hey, wait up!
Don't let her out of your sight!
Liking this music. Oh, cool shot there. Still love those water effects.
Why are you watching me?
Give it up! I'm not above hitting a girl, you know. Grab the scroll! Seems someone thinks it's important. Get
Yeah, that semblance can be pretty useful.
Quit staring and grab it!
But seems to be a limit to it.
Blake, watch out!
Ilya.
Yep, I was right.
Wait, you know her? But she doesn't even look like a ah!
She is a weird chameleon funness.
No.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have come.
definitely got some chameleon vibes here.
Son! Son!
Oh,
No, not again, please! Help! Somebody!
Hold on, son. Just hold on.
okay. Is
Just hold on, Uncle Crow.
and yeah, nice transition there.
Ty. She's not coming. Ty.
It's getting worse.
How much farther? We've got to be close.
Without the map, there's no way of knowing. But I feel like we're close to something.
What is it? Hey, Mistral! We're on the right path! Oh. Does it say how close?
No. And it looks like the path takes us up through the mountains.
Guys, I don't know if all of us can make that climb.
Okay, well, what about this place? Kuro, Yuri! Can we get help there?
That village was destroyed years ago.
But if it takes us around the mountains, it's the best bet we've got.
It will take too long.
The town would have had a doctor, right? Well, maybe we could scavenge for medicine.
Right!
You're not going to find anything. We just have to press on.
Ren, why are you acting...
We can split up. Huh? Ren and I can cut through the mountains while you and Ruby take Crow around through the village.
No, we're supposed to stick together. We keep each other safe.
We don't have time for safe. If we make it to Mistral, we'll bring back help. If we don't, we'll at least have a better view of the land. Up there, we can see if there's somewhere else we can go.
Go, Nora. Good job defusing things.
Okay.
Guessing we're gonna get some answers at Kurayuri.
We always have.
They're gonna be fine, John.
You don't know that.
And there's that symbol again. Yeah. Well. Oh, and we got a little ad for Grim Eclipse there. Okay. So, yeah, that was cool. I think this is the first time in the entire volume we've had all 4 of the RWBY girls in a single episode. And it made for a great one. Probably one of my favorite episodes so far. And it's aptly named because our 2 steps forward were Yang and Weiss, and our 2 steps back were Ruby and Blake, I would imagine. And all 4 were interesting scenes. Yang, favorite scene here, by far. Loved that. Loved the relationship between her and Tai Yang. It's great. And it was cool to see them fight, to see them train. Though it was without weapons. I am really curious to know what Tai Yang's weapon is, and really what his semblance is as well. If it's something similar to Yang's. Because, I mean, he seems to speak with a real knowledge of her abilities, and I wonder just how similar his are. But yeah, that was a great scene. Really great to see Yang making so much progress and being so much like her usual self, though still not quite, still a bit more mature and different, because obviously she's going to be different now, and all that. I still do want to see her struggle a bit more, see more of her difficulties getting back to shape. I think it is going pretty quick, but at the same time I like that. I like that she is bouncing back so much, because that is in her character. She isn't someone to really let herself get beaten, and it's good to see the advice that Tai Yang is giving her and all that. It was really well done, I thought, and I love his perceptions of her abilities and how she should be using them and all that, and seeing her apply what he said and actually get the better of him in their training match there. That was cool. Moving on to Weiss. Whitley is just, yeah, I don't even know. Probably a lot of words that could be said. But good to see Weiss continuing to train, summon her knight there. And she broke that window just like I was hoping she would do. So I'm guessing she's going to escape now. I would think. I don't know what Klein's part in things is going to be. Haven't really done much with him this volume after introducing him, so that could be interesting. But it was cool to see her actually summon the full knight and all that. That was neat, and yeah, I'm eager to see where that goes. Then we had Blake. That was a pretty cool little action sequence. Nice bit of a chase there. Though I would say that I don't think it was dramatic enough, because watching it, I didn't really get a sense that Sun was in immediate danger. I mean, we saw his aura get depleted when he was using all those clones, using his semblance, which is something new, I think. I don't think we've ever seen someone deplete their semblance, deplete their aura just from using their semblance repeatedly. That's new. But when he got attacked, it didn't really seem like anything that serious. I mean, that weapon was weird, and I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but it just looked like he got shocked or something, and if he's in real danger, it didn't really feel like it. Which, I mean, her reaction seemed to suggest that he was, so that scene was a bit weird. Though I was right, Ilya, that's who that was, though I guess that was probably to be expected just for how things have unfolded. And a chameleon faunus, that's really interesting. We're getting a lot more creative with faunus types now. And I'll be interested to learn what the history is between Blake and Ilya and all that, and see what happens to Son. Because, I mean, I don't like him, but I don't want to see him die or anything. So hopefully we don't go that route. I don't think we will, because I don't know what we'd really accomplish from that. But yeah, that was an interesting scene. And then finally, an even more interesting scene. That was something I was hoping to see for a while now. More stuff with Rin and Nora. And just seeing how Rin reacted to that sign and to the idea of Kuroyuri. He didn't want to go there by any means. And we obviously had that symbol there at the end. So this is clearly connected to their backstory. And RWBY and Jean are going to go there and maybe find some answers about what all that's about. And since that is likely connected to Raven, maybe we'll meet Raven there, and maybe I'll be right about what I said at the start. But rather than Raven purposely getting involved, maybe they'll take Crow to her. Maybe Kuroyuri is where the bandits live. Which it is kind of a shame, if that is the case, that we're not going to have direct confrontation between Ren and Nora and the bandits yet, but I'm sure that'll come eventually. And I did really like seeing Nora just step up and figure things out and find a solution. That's great for her character and was just a good moment. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. Great episode, really enjoyed it, really looking forward to the next one. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.